Hello, this is Simply Exploring and Adventuring with Lewis. And as you can see behind me at the sign, if I can get my hand there, we are at Shoaff's Mill area here at Little Buffalo State Park. We were camping here. My daughter and I have been camping here this whole weekend. And it wasn't too bad. We didn't get much rain here as expected. Just last night a little bit. But we're going to go check out the mill, which is a little bit down the road. Ironically, they have the sign way down here, and it's a little bit down the road up there. So, if you don't mind, come and join us. We're just going to do an outside tour. We're not sure if it's going to be open for interior tours. I know they do interior tours. I'm not sure if they're open today for it. It is a Sunday now. So come along and join myself and my daughter, who's already over there at the parking area. I just had to come down to the sign here so that I can do my intro here. So we'll see you over there at the mill. So I'm gonna walk down. There is Boat Launch Road for Boat Launch 3, and we're on State Park Road. And as you can see up ahead, my daughter's already waiting at the parking area. I had to walk back down the road here to the sign so that I can do my intro, as you can see, as you've seen already. And I did get a pamphlet with all the information about this place. They did cornmeal, wheat, and flour. They would mill those three, as well as during the fall they do they have a cider press here where they do cider. So I know in October, I don't know specifically, I think it said the second weekend, I believe, second or third weekend of October, they do the cider, and they do they have like an apple festival. Oh, cool. So we're just gonna walk down the little walkway here. And as I was saying, I'm not sure if it's gonna be open today.
Doesn't look like it's open. Not sure.
I think it would be open by now, or at least beginning to open if they were opening. But we'll see.
I don't think it's open.
But at least we can see the mill. I was hoping to see the water wheel and the inside, because they do a tour, I believe.
Water wheels right there.
They said this is the largest water wheel east of the Mississippi. Wow. Okay, there's the hours right there. Well, 1 to 3 weekends. Okay, so we'll be back for the inside tour. But right for now, it is early morning, so
we can at least see the outside.
So we're doing the outside tour. Look right here. This is where they do the apple right here, I believe. Yeah. Yes. You can see the residue, unless that's grease. But right in there, that's where
that could be residue from the apple.
Yeah. Right here, there's some more information on Shoaff's Mill right here.
I like how they... Oh, wow. Yeah. It shows you how the water wheel works.
Yep. Wow, that thing is huge.
Pretty big.
Oh, there's a trail here.
Oh my god.
There's a small trail called the Mill Race Trail.
Right. That is pretty big.
Wow, that is huge. I can't even fit it in my screen because I'm gonna have to go.
Is that bigger than the one that we saw at the other?
Oh, I said this is one of the largest water wheels east of the Mississippi.
Oh my god.
Wow. I forgot what they said the width was in the paper. I gotta read again.
Oh, this?
Wow. Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh wow, they have a
There's a on the mill race trail.
mill race
It's a
trail
small trail too.
that goes alongside the mill.
Mill, yeah, yeah.
You can see where it goes.
It goes right across.
That patch of brick there.
No, it's right here. Comes across right here.
Yeah, right here. That's
And
what
then it
it's
goes
saying.
underneath the actual mill. It's pointing this way.
Oh.
Talking about that. The mill race trail here.
Look, you can actually see it better from this view.
Wow, that thing is
That
huge.
is a big mill.
That is a big water wheel.
Big water wheel. Wow. Hi, and the actual trail goes this way.
And then there's the,
Where the water would flow down.
yep, this is where the water gets
Kind
piped
of cool.
down
They
into.
have the staircase here, and but because of the trail going through this way, you can just cut across.
And then we're here at the back side of the building. Or it could be the front side. I'm not sure which one side is which. I believe we go in from the other side, but looking at the building itself, pretty well kept. I believe it was built in the 1840s.
So they would have hoisted stuff up
Right,
there.
up there.
That thing right there. They would have hoisted it up there to the
Yep.
doors. So each of these doors, they would hoist the stuff up.
The hoist is not up there anymore, but it would have been up way up there on the top.
They would have hoisted up to these three doors.
Yeah, they would bring the sacks.
From this door up to that door.
They would bring the sacks usually up to the very, very top
And then
one.
they come down to this door.
And then they would take the meat, the corn or whatever, and then they start the process up there. And then it'd make it way down, and then they put it back in sacks.
Why do
And
you
then
think there's
supposedly
three
I was
different
reading that they'd bring it back up for cooling.
doors? Oh,
They'll
wow.
explain more of that, I'm sure, between 1 and 3 if. So we have to do both places really quick today.
Because they're both at 1 and 3.
Well, 1 to 3 o'clock here, and 1 to 3 o'clock at
That's gonna suck.
the Blue Ball Tavern.
That's gonna suck. We're gonna have to get to the show snow quickly. Well, since the show snow is
1830s, so I was wrong. I said 1840s. There's the information.
but it says in 1849 the mill was sold.
Yep. They did wheat, buckwheat, flours, cornmeal, and feed for livestock.
Oh wow, it ceased in the 1940s.
So this concludes the outside tour of Shoaff's Mill. And
later.
join us for the inside tour later and when we're able to come back between 1 and 3.
Hopefully you'll be able to
Okay.
video for both of them.
2 hours later.
Open now. Wow. That's cool. Yeah. "32 feet, overshot water wheel." would be turning inside the mill. There's the water wheel.
To keep the mill working.
Yeah.
Might have to wait time.
And we are heading inside the mill now.
You can actually
Yes.
see the gears inside working.
Oh, wow. See there?
Wow. Look. You can actually
Hello.
Welcome to Show Mill.
Yep.
Have you guys been here before?
Nope, never been
first
here.
time.
Okay.
First time. I'm a little buffalo also, so.
Okay, are you interested in hearing a little bit about the mill?
Of course, yes.
Okay, so
Yep.
the mill was it was first created in 1835 to serve as the old Juniata forge that was just outside of the park.
Okay.
And so the community that sprang up around the forge needed some place to mill their flour, their buckwheat, their corn for themselves and their animals, as well as apples. So as you can see over there, there's an apple press.
Yeah, there it is.
Here and over
That's
here.
the apple thing?
Yes.
It is, and I can show you how it works if you like.
Sure.
Yes.
So originally it wouldn't have been a belt system. They installed the belt system later.
Yeah.
Just like the wheel was put in 1910.
Okay.
The steel wheel. It was a wooden wheel before, and it was inside of the building, but they knocked down a portion of the building and installed the steel wheel later. But they also installed a belt system, so it doesn't. You guys can stand right there.
Okay.
They installed a belt system, so they don't have to run everything as they go. So these belts are powered directly by the wheel. That drive shaft over there goes all four floors up and powers all the machines in here.
Yeah.
That's run by the wheel outside.
Okay.
And so this belt runs across this, and you just have to put tension on these. And when you do,
Oh, wow.
it runs you see the gear, you can see the,
Oh, wow, yeah. Look up there.
yeah, so you feed your apples into there, right? And then it would crush them into the bucket right there.
Yep.
Then you finally, with this,
Turn the handle here and,
give it a
and
final
then squish and then get cider out of it.
Exactly.
All right,
Those
awesome.
barrels. Yep.
So
Awesome.
you push on it and you feed the apples into that thing?
Yep.
And you would squish them and then make apples?
Yeah.
Yep. You
Well,
pretty much make a
it
whole
crush
bunch
them
of,
more, and then with this, that's an actual press. It'll press them more, and you get the actual
Juice
cider
and
coming.
stuff.
Yeah, cider juice coming out of there.
And you could just like put it in a barrel.
Yep. A barrel for drinking apple
Yep.
juice, or you can make cider if you were a mill worker.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
So much.
So this is the millwright tools.
Yeah, so none of
Okay.
these tools are actually originally
From here.
So the property was taken over by the state in the 1960s.
Okay.
And so it was taken from the Shoaff family.
Oh, wow.
It was the mill was vacant for 20 years, kind of dilapidated. So the state.
Eminent domain type thing.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. This
Yep.
and then the house across the street.
Oh, wow.
Where the park manager lives now.
Okay.
That was actually the Shoaff's family home.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was taken, and so all of this stuff was kind of cleaned out and sold. So all of this stuff is donated or acquired just for historical.
Yeah.
Yep. So a lot of these things, some of them you use in a mill, some of them are like ice harvesting tools.
Okay.
Things like that. So yeah.
Are we allowed upstairs?
You are. So there is a second floor. You just have to go around. And there's
Okay.
another
I
door.
saw the sign there.
Yeah, and Mindy's up there. She's
Okay.
another indicator. She knows a whole bunch of stuff about
Alrighty.
I was
Awesome.
I was looking over in there.
Yeah, he said this was like for ice harvesting as well. That's like a saw bandsaw.
That's where one's the greatest mills. So if you look up there.
Oh, yes.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah.
It come down through here.
The stove, the bottom of the stove is at the top. So they grind.
Oh, yeah, there's the grinding stone.
There's the gears.
That's where once it's ground, it comes through.
Right.
Oh, wow.
I have the brochure, so I read a little bit of the stuff.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
There's the actual cider press right here.
Let's let people explain things.
Oh yeah. If you have
Yes.
any questions, let me
No,
know.
no problem. Thank you for your information, though.
Just
So this is actually a grist mill. There's one in Lancaster that I want to see too.
which one?
I forgot the name of the one in Lancaster.
There's a mill.
Yeah, there's a grist mill there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Want to go upstairs?
They do the same thing. They do demonstrations of flour and stuff like that over there too.
Yeah. So if you're interested, I don't know if you're from the area, but
No.
October 16th and 17th we have the Apple
Festival. I
Did I
read
already
that.
tell you about
We should come
I
up
read
here.
about it in the brochure, so
okay.
Do you think-
We do apples and we
Do you think we'll be able to come up here?
we'll see how
Susan?
things
I
are.
want to come to see the apple fest.
We're from Lancaster, so it's only about an hour and 15 minutes from
I
here,
would
but
love to come up to the apple.
we'll see.
The apple fest.
Oh wow, cool.
Oh wow.
Even lower area. There's the storage bin.
What's down there?
That would be like cold storage where they like store their produce or maybe if they have grains that they want to
Okay.
keep fresh.
Kind of like a root cellar.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
Like a root cellar.
Okay. Yeah, we got to go around though.
Go around.
That's what he said. You act like it's hard to go around.
But you could see at one time you actually used to be able to go up those steps.
Steps, yeah, that's just for the staff. It makes it a lot easier.
So you have to go around.
We have to go around. So we're back outside again. And thankfully we were able to film inside because this is historical and you heard all the information. Now we're going back around again
To the
as you
back-
saw
to that back
in our earlier footage.
There's a-
Ah, there's the door.
There's the back door you'd come through.
So I knew there was open for some reason.
Obviously, that was just so you could learn.
There's probably a lot of more information here. Oh wow. Oh wow.
Look at the skeleton.
I know, I was like, a safe. Wow.
The fake skeleton, though.
Yeah. You've been here a long time, dude, haven't you?
Yeah.
Wow. Bank safe. Wow.
But yeah, for the most part, most of the stuff has been.
You can go over there.
I know.
Gray work is all original, the stone work downstairs is original, just patched. The outer siding is new, that was in the 70s.
Wow. There's an actual bag for the show from here. There's an actual
That
bag
looks like the one we saw over at.
at the
But like a
at the Blue Ball Tavern. But that was a different company.
Some of the antiques in here too don't have to do with so like there's
Wow.
race harvesting equipment downstairs, there's that sharpening
Wow.
stone right behind the staircase, like there's that.
Look at the bags.
They actually have that open.
Yeah.
You can actually
See, there's it's on the brochure. It shows you of how the mill would have worked.
There's a sickle.
And
There's a
the,
cradle side. Oh wow, look.
Like I said, it has bags.
yep, that's what I was telling you. There's some of the local companies would have brought
Look at them
their
turning.
feed bag. Yeah. There's another floor above. This barrel is made from genuine Perry County hoop poles. Wow. There's a sifter here. Yep. And we were just down there, the one guy there. Alrighty. Windmill used to do low chaff from oats.
Yeah, it's kind of scares me a little. Are these?
Oh wow.
These are the millstones.
Look at the sacks.
Huge.
Yeah.
They are about 4 feet across.
I heard it was flames.
These are all the different local people that would have brought their.
This one, the further stone, that gets flipped over. This one? Yep, that one gets flipped over on top of this one.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then the big wooden piece in the back corner,
This?
that will then get put over top of the 2 stones.
Okay.
So then if you come over here, closer to me, what you have when it's all together is this.
Ah, okay.
This is the fully set up, ready to grind set of millstones.
Okay.
So what you would do is you'll throw corn or wheat or any other grain into this hopper. That's going to hold it while you go and do other things.
You can feel the vibrations of it, and it's terrifying.
It's not
It
that
is. It
bad.
vibrates a little
You could
bit.
actually hear the sound of the. It's right there, right?
Yep, the water wheel's right back there.
Yep.
I can see that thing over there turning.
Yep, that is taking power from downstairs all the way up to the 4th floor because there's actually 2 more floors above us.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
I see. There's the stairs to the next floor.
Yep,
I would not go up there.
Why not? It's just mostly storage and all that, right?
pretty much, yeah,
Yep.
for the most part. But yeah, so the grain would then feed down into the stone. The stones will grind it up, and then there's a hole in the floorboards. For this one, it's actually right here. And the grain's going to actually go down to the 1st floor, and that's where it's collected in a storage bin.
Okay.
Then if they had more things to do with it, there's actually an elevator right here. There's a
Okay.
little belt with scoops that goes
Oh,
up
wow.
one beam and down the other. And so that elevator would take grain up to the 3rd floor and then back down to the 1st to pick up more. And then they could do whatever they needed to with the grain up on that 3rd floor. Usually that was, they laid it out to kind of cool and dry.
Right.
And then the flour sifter would have originally been up on that 3rd floor. And that was the
Okay.
final process for
Okay.
the flour. That is a grain cleaning machine. Basically, there's different screens in there and a big wooden fan, and so you would crank the fan and blow air through the
Okay.
grain, and that would clean off the chaff.
Chaff.
And the other, yep, other parts of the plant that is Yep.
Just hearing the sound of the water mill right here.
I know, right?
And the shaking. You can literally feel it vibrating. And it's kind of.
There's the other,
That's the chutes coming
chutes.
down from upstairs, yep.
there's the chutes coming
So
from.
they would take it all the way up there.
All the way to the 4th floor
Floor.
to start. They'd actually hoist it up on the outside,
Side.
and that's why
And they
these
would go up
doors-
these steps.
It would no, the grain didn't have to go up the steps. They could walk up the steps, but they would actually hoist the grain
There's
from
only one
outside,
handrail that
and that's why the doors are on
There-
the 4th floor.
Right.
It'd start on the 4th floor, come down through those chutes to the grindstones, picked up in the elevator, back up to the 3rd floor, and then they'd send it out either the
There
2nd.
isn't even
Okay.
a handrail or
I was wondering why there are always doors on each floor
Yes, that's
of
exactly
the grist
why.
mills.
All the grain would come in and out through
Yeah.
those doors.
Okay.
It's kind of interesting to learn more about things.
Yeah.
Didn't really think it would take us long. Like,
Did you know it's actually becoming more popular now, but people that have gluten allergies and things, because the types of wheat that we grow now have a much higher gluten concentration than their ancient varieties.
really?
And so there are people now that come in that have gluten intolerances, and they buy their own grinding stones that you can sit on their counter, like small grinding units.
Oh, wow.
And they will buy their own wheat
Oh, wow.
seeds that have
And
low gluten.
Something similar to
And
like
they'll grind
the
their
old
own
coffee
flour.
mills and stuff like
Yep,
that?
they'll grind their own flour,
Wow.
and then they can bake with it and stuff, and they can then eat wheat products
Right.
because it's not, the high
Yeah, the
concentration of
glutens.
And unfortunately, I mean, it's used in everything, so it's hard to avoid.
Yep.
what are these?
Those are extra hoppers.
Hoppers.
Those are huge.
See? They're bigger size.
Those are big.
So the more
The more big.
they had to process,
Yep.
the bigger the hopper.
Yep. If you had a lot to do
Yeah.
and you wanted to leave it go for a while, you could put that really, really big one on.
And then this is your 3rd floor. And as you can see in the map, it shows you what went on up there. And then you can see another set of steps that took you to the 4th floor where the process would have all begun.
So they would.
So it's funny, it started on the 4th floor and it ends on the 4th floor because they have to.
Start at the bottom.
Well, it ends up on the 3rd.
3rd, okay.
Yep, 3rd,
So
yep.
they'd use the elevator to
To cool it down.
To go up.
Yep, starts on the 4th floor, goes down to the 2nd, down to the 1st, back up to the 3rd. And then they might have brought it back down to the 2nd to package it, depending on, because there was 2 different packaging units, one on the 3rd and one on the 2nd floor.
Oh, okay.
Our barrel packing unit was here on the 2nd floor.
Oh,
So if
okay.
it was packed into barrels, it'd be brought down here to be packed into barrels.
Okay.
I know.
Cool to know.
Complicated.
Yeah, that was an interesting process.
The other thing too that I didn't mention for you guys is this is the stone crane. This is used to move the millstones over top of each other, or move them off of each
Okay.
other, I should say. And the stones weigh between 2,000 and 3,000 pounds. Could you guess that I could move these stones by myself using into the stone frame?
Probably, yeah, easy.
Yeah, you can, believe it or not.
Because you got a crane.
So, yeah, exactly. So all you have to do is turn this back and forth, and if you see, this is slowly lifting it up as I turn it back and forth. And basically, it takes a lot of energy. It's not easy to do, but one person can move these stones off of each other in order to check them.
So it would actually go on to where that
The
shaft is at over
will
there.
actually go into the stone.
Stone.
Yep, so this will swing over top. After the wooden piece is removed, that'll swing over the stone and pick it up.
Okay.
Yep.
So is that what that hole over there on the both sides of this thing? Pick up the stone?
Yep.
So that's what that hole over there is for? So they can take
The hole's in the side of the stone.
Yeah.
So if you look at the stone that's sitting up on the blocks, yep.
Yeah, there's
see
the hole.
Inside there's holes.
See, there's the hole.
Yep, that's where the crane would go.
That's where the
into.
They would put the
hook.
The hook right there at the
Yep.
bottom there.
Oh, so they have two of them because there's
The
one.
hook.
There's
So
another
that-
crane right here
so they
too.
would
Yep.
put the,
Yep,
so
one
take that, they put the stone there, take that hook and put it into the hole.
So when they were really busy, these puppies would be really working there
Yeah.
because they have one set up over there and one set up over
Plus they
here.
have a huge hopper in there just to like
To keep it moving.
keep
Yeah.
it moving when you didn't want to. So if they just want to take a break to like eat or something, take a
Jack
break
staff.
from work, they could just let it go for a while.
Yep.
Because
In
that,
fact,
I
they
can
probably,
tell the
they
hoppers,
probably did a little
these
bit of
hoppers
sitting
are
in
much
between, you know.
I'm sure.
sitting in between, getting a small break in, and then get switching out or something. Get,
Waiting till the
get
stuff
work.
cools down and stuff before they could put
Go
it in
back
barrels
up,
or sacks
then
or
they
whatever.
Go back up. So this is the third floor above us.
Yep.
So it would go all the way up to the fourth floor,
Two.
come back to this floor, down to this floor, and then come back up to this floor.
Yep, up to that floor.
So up there. Again, to
Cool. It'll do the cooling and then here they would do the final barreling or bagging
and then
or
they would
whatever.
bring it back up there.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for the information.
You're very welcome. Thank you guys for coming by.
Yeah.
Gosh, I got stuck down there.
Well, yeah. Watch your step.
I scared myself stepping down because I forgot about the step down. Man, the fact that you could hear that.
Yeah, because it's right there. But like he said, originally that wheel was indoors, not outdoors, and
it
they
was made of wood.
and it was a wooden one, and they took out this whole section that was here. There was an extra section of the building, and this wheel would have been housed indoors at one time. So we're probably not seeing the whole original house. I mean the mill itself.
The fact that we were down there.
So this will conclude our tour of the Shoaff Mill here at Little Buffalo State Park. As you saw, the DCNR staff here are very knowledgeable of how everything works here, and I hope it was informative for you. And like I said, they said that this was not the original water wheel. It would have been wooden and it would have been indoors. A section of the building was actually taken out. So if you look carefully, this wall down there is where the original wall would have ended at. And
So this wall right here is where the original part of the building would have been.
this signifies where the original
Building.
building would have ended at, and this would have been indoors as well.
This all would have been
So,
closed.
if you like this type of, sorry, bugs. If you like this type of adventure, please consider like, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can get more interesting content like this. And amazing information and amazing history that is slowly dying away. But as you heard, the DCNR staff here says that they're making a big comeback now because of the higher levels of gluten in the product now. So a lot of people are going back to these mills and having or buying their own like millstones and stuff like that to do it at home. And with that, I will bid you adieu from here. And remember, go create your own adventure. And I will see you at the next location. Till then, bye.